In this video, I'm going to be going over some cases and accessories for the brand new Galaxy Z Flip 6 made by CASETIFY. Now, CASETIFY makes a ton of different accessories and cases for not only the Flip 6, but other phones as well. And if you guys want to pick any of these up, I will be putting product links in the video description. So we've got some of their impact and clear cases to go over. We also have a really nice braided cable that you can use to charge up your phone. I also have for you one of the nicest, highest quality crossbody lanyards that I have ever seen that you can not only use for the Flip 6, but pretty much any phone that you have. And you're definitely going to want to stick around until the end of the video because I will be doing a drop and a scratch test for their tempered glass screen protector for the front screen. And I promise you by the end of this video, you'll know which one of these cases are right for you. And then here we have the CASETIFY Impact case. This particular case is called You Can Do It, which you can see is printed right on the case. The nice thing about these cases are they have been 3 times military grade drop tested up to 6.6 feet. They also have a nice rubber edge to help keep your phone free from scratches and small dings. Just get rid of this little sticker on the top. So the case itself is made of a nice hard plastic surrounded by a rubber edge. So we'll put our phone inside the case. This case also does not use any stickers, which I absolutely love. It just kind of clips onto your phone. The other really nice thing about this case is they have these little kind of rubber pieces in each side of the case to help keep it in place on your phone when you're opening and closing it. So it does feel good in the hand. It's got a little bit of a grip to it. You can see it also does have a raised edge to protect your camera lenses as well as the front portion of your screen. It also doesn't add much extra bulk to the phone. We've got some lanyard holes on the side. We've got our cutouts for our power button, and we also have some volume buttons on the side. On the bottom, we have our charging port, mic cutouts, and speaker grill. And on the back, as you can see, it's nice and clear, shows off the color of your phone, and you can see the You Can Do It. I think that looks pretty cool. And then when you're opening up the phone, it makes it a lot easier to open because we do have a case on here with a little bit of a grip, and you can see it keeps the phone pretty slim. Feels nice in the hand. Power buttons easily accessible. Volume buttons are nice and clicky, easily pressable. And as you can see, the case on the inside is pretty much flush, as expected. Very nice case. And like I mentioned before, the case also does not move around on the phone when you open and close it, which is definitely a big deal. And like I mentioned before, I also do like the fact that it doesn't use any stickers and still stays exactly in the same spot on your phone. And if you don't like this particular pattern on the back of the case, CASETIFY has a ton, I'm talking about hundreds of different patterns, colors, things for you to choose. I really do like how precise this little plastic ring is around the camera lenses. I think it looks pretty cool. And this case is also compatible with regular wireless charging. Very nice case. I like the fact that it's nice and slim, but still offers some pretty decent protection for your phone. Now, one of the other accessories we had here to charge up your phone was their USB Type-C to USB Type-C cable. It's 6.6 feet. This particular one is in a lavender color. It also has a braided cable, and it's rated for fast and stable charging. And here we have that cable right here. As you can see, it is very nicely braided. It's pretty long, and because it is braided, you don't have to worry about it getting all tangled up or fraying. And you can use this cable to charge up your device with not only the Flip, but you can use it with pretty much any device that uses USB Type-C. And it very easily plugs right into the bottom so you can charge up your device. And if you're looking for something to carry around your phone, like I mentioned before, they make a really nice, one of the nicest, highest quality crossbody lanyards that I have ever seen. It's got this really nice metal buckle that keeps your strap from coming undone no matter what. You need to press up both of these little metal pieces right here to undo the buckle. And if you don't, it's not going to come apart. This strap is also super thick, very durable, and this clasp, even if you press one of the little buttons in, it's not going anywhere. You need to lift up on both of these and it easily comes apart. When you clip it back together, you don't need to touch anything, just simply press it into place very easily. It's got some little leather pieces on the bottom and a metal ring that attaches to the piece that clips onto the piece that goes under your case. So to put this lanyard in place, all you need to do is lift up the bottom portion of your phone. We're going to put in this little piece here, right where the charging port is. Then put your phone back down inside the case, and you are done. So now you can have like a little wristlet to hold onto your phone, so you don't have to worry about dropping it. And you can also use this as a crossbody lanyard, which will put in this little extension. You clip this leather piece right onto the bottom here, and then it turns into a crossbody utility lanyard. Very nice. Now you don't have to worry about dropping your phone ever again. And again, you can also charge right with this piece on here as well. You don't have to take it out. We'll take that USB Type-C charger, plug it in, and you can charge up your phone. So you don't need to take this little piece out even when you need to charge your phone. And this little clip also comes off as well in case you don't need the lanyard on your phone. And then here we have another impact case called Infinite Drip. It's clear on the front, and then it's got that kind of paint drip on the back. And again, it's semi-transparent, so you can show off the color of your phone through this little pattern on the back. Looks pretty cool. And then here we have the impact case in a purple. It looks pretty cool. It's kind of semi-transparent. Shows off the color of your phone. It's got some grip to it on the back, and then you can see the purple accents inside the case. That looks pretty neat. And then we also have the impact case in a blue. With these clearer cases, it's easier to see that shock absorption material on the inside of the case, and that's what helps with drops. You can see those shock absorbing pads all the way around the case. And then here we have the CASETIFY clear case. The main difference between this and the impact case is it's only been 2 times military grade drop tested, but it still protects your phone up to 6.6 feet, and the case itself is made of a hard plastic rather than that rubbery type material. And it also doesn't have those little connectors for the 2 pieces of the case. Now if we take a look at the inside of the case, you can see again the difference that this case does not have those rubber pads all the way around the inner portion of the case, but it's still going to protect your phone in case you happen to drop it. So we'll take the one piece. This case also does not have any stickers, just like the impact case. It just kind of holds onto your phone. And there we go. I think it looks pretty cool. It's nice and clear so you can show off the color of your phone. Looks nice and clean. You can see those little bumps on the inside of the case. I think that looks pretty cool. It also doesn't add a lot of extra bulk to the phone. You can kind of see the difference in thickness where your phone ends and the case begins. We also have a raised edge around our camera lenses and the front portion of our screen as well. Feels nice in the hand. Buttons on the side, nice and clicky. And you can easily access your power button. We have our cutouts on the bottom. On the side, we have the cutout for our power button and our volume buttons. You can easily open up the phone. Nice and clean. You can easily close it with one hand if you need to. It's not slippery. Again, it's got a little bit of a grip to it. And the case also stays in place when you open and close your phone. As you can see, it has not moved. It's a pretty nice case too. And if you're wondering, this case also does work with wireless charging. And if we look at it from the back here, you can see how much thickness this case has for protection around your phone. Even though when the phone's open, it does not look like it adds much extra thickness. So now that we've tested out all the cases, let's move on to testing their Impact HD tempered glass screen protector. So we do get this really nice installation guide, which makes installation very easy. And it looks like we get one tempered glass screen protector, as well as an installation packet. So the first thing we need to do is to thoroughly clean off our screen with the alcohol wipe, then dry it off, then remove any dust you might see with a dust sticker. Then take the guide, put it in orientation where the number 1 is off to your right here. Then take your phone with the camera lenses up towards the top. We're going to lift back on the number 1 here. We're going to put our phone inside the guide. Then press this back down. Making sure that the little holes here are on the posts on each side of the guide. Then what I would do is to kind of hold down on the sides with both your fingers very gently, and we're going to pull out the number 1, and then just slide your finger up the middle just like that. Then remove the top plastic cover. And then take out your phone. Really nice installation. If you do have any bubbles or anything like that, you can use the included squeegee to kind of get those out. But my installation does look pretty flawless. As you can see, there's no bubbles, no lifting. It fits the screen perfectly. It doesn't go outside of the screen line, so it should be case compatible with most cases. There's also a CASETIFY logo in this corner and the top corner as well. As far as touch, super smooth, just like the glass that's on the phone, and the edges are also rounded off. Let's test out our fingerprints. So it does seem to pick up some fingerprints and smudges, but you can very easily just wipe those away. Good as new. So let's test out our touch. Touch seems to be working just fine. No problems there. And as you can see, the screen is crystal clear. So now let's take a look at the screen as if we were looking at it through polarized sunglasses. So as you can see, there is a bit of a rainbow effect depending on how you're holding your phone. It might change a little bit. But if you're looking at it dead on, that's probably what it's going to look like. Just a little off color, kind of purplish. So now let's put our phone inside one of the impact cases. And the tempered glass seems to fit perfectly inside the CASETIFY case. If we take a closer look, the screen protector pretty much comes right up to the edge of the case itself, except for kind of on the top, there's just a tiny gap. No lifting, no bubbles. And again, because it does fit this case perfectly and there is such a large gap around the edge of the phone, it should be compatible with most cases as well. And we can also test it out with their clear case. and it also fits perfectly within inside that case as well. Same little gap on the top. All the other portions seems to come right up to the edge of the case. No lifting, no bubbles. It just fits perfectly. So if you're going to be getting a CASETIFY case and you want to protect your screen as well, I would just recommend getting the CASETIFY tempered glass screen protector. And if we take a look at the phone from the side, even with the tempered glass screen protector on there, we still have a really large edge going all the way around the front of the screen. So everything's looking really good for the CASETIFY tempered glass. Now let's move on to the scratch and the drop test. So for the drop test, we're going to be dropping a 2.4 ounce steel metal ball at a starting height of 2 feet. If the screen protector does not crack, we'll move it up foot by foot until it eventually does. So here we go, 2 feet. Moving on to 3 feet. 4 feet. 4 feet. So this screen protector lasted up until a 4-foot drop. Now let's move on to the scratch test. So regular tempered glass starts to scratch around a Mohs hardness number 6. So we're going to start off with a number 5. Then we'll move on to a number 6. And then a number 7. So if we take a closer look, you can see there are no scratches at the number 5. There are a little deeper at the number 6 and a little deeper or about the same at the number 7. So scratch resistance is pretty standard for tempered glass. So this screen protector was super easy to install, and it also does seem to be case friendly. It lasted up until a 4-foot drop, and scratch resistance seems to be pretty standard for tempered glass. Between the clear and the impact cases, I definitely think that the impact case is more my favorite. I do like the you can do it pattern, as well as the rubber edges and those extra rubber pads on the inside of the case for extra drop protection. So like I mentioned before, CASETIFY has a ton of different cases and pattern options, as well as accessories for the brand new Galaxy Z Flip 6. And again, if you guys want to pick any of these up, I will be putting product links in the video description. And if you enjoyed the video, it'd really help out the channel if you gave me a thumbs up and consider subscribing. Which case or accessory did you guys like the best? Let me know in the comments below. Thank you all for watching. I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you in the next one.